Tabela, I'm here and I will wait. I'm here for an hour, and in case someone needs advice, we'll be here. Oh gosh. Kamagu izophe zezinyanya. Okay. Izophe zezinyanya. Okay. Kamagu, I'm here. Togoza Sifo or Spo. Togoza, and we are here again to Khanisa, one of us who needs to be Khanisat. And yes, I need to quickly do something because I've just looked at my cards. How is this session gonna be like? And I got first card this one, second card this one, third card the Fool. So it's gonna be interesting. So Awa Gwitobela Kelewora Lesedi, and yes, we are here on Thursday. Is it Thursday today, isn't it? Gosh, time goes fast. Anyway, we are here. I come as a blank canvas. How are you guys getting on the spiritual path? How's everything? How are you getting on? Izopezinyanya, how is it? How are you getting on the spiritual path? Sipo, how are you getting on? Aubakwi, how are you getting on? And Kelebo as well, how are you getting on? So let's see how you are on the spiritual path. And while I'm waiting for you to talk to me and get free, remember, I'm gonna be here. I've got an hour to spare, and we're gonna be harnessing each other. Let me just get myself good. I just need to get something quick so that I can quick look into this kind of things. Look, guys, hey, I'm gonna be like with this kind of things, is it? Two of swords, like this, blindfolded, isn't it? And I'm gonna be with Pace of Wands, starting something nice. And just like a fool, I'm gonna be like, yeah, taking that leap of faith on this live session. And Nokulanga Togoza, I said I need to get something quickly for you. I'm coming, and I'm doing this so that you guys can relax as well. Remember, we're gonna be talking to each other, and we're gonna see how we've been getting on, and as well, I'll just keep you up to date with what has been happening to me as well in my spiritual path, right? And as well, you know what it is like. I'm coming quickly. Don't use some weights. Okay. We are here. We are here. All right. All right. How are you guys getting on? I can see there. Ooh. Remember, as we are on this live session, remember to like this video to keep me going, right? So that you get me in the mood, right? Anyway, giving and receiving. Okay, I got this nice book. I thought I might as well just read a paragraph from it before. So I start this on a nice kind of a mood. Compassion is the most wonderful and precious things. Okay, that is it. Okay, that's what I needed to get. But anyway, I wanted to get a book about trees. Beautiful book I found about trees that I was going to be sharing. I read a page a day. It's encouraging. Actually teaches you about how nature is like and why sometimes we feel like the way we feel depending on how it looks like outside, right? When you're looking at the trees, if the leaves are falling, you can always tell. The way you wake up as well. But, oh, if nature is like this, so what is happening to the human being? Right? Anyway, let's see. Aubakwe says, Kuku, does reading... Let me just go to this. So there isn't one of these continue. Okay. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay. Oh. All right. The Kuku, does reading hard copy books, not digital, have the same effects? Okay. What is happening here? Okay. Have the same effect at TVs and phones, because I'm going through a process and I'm told have few limited time on screens. What do you mean? Who told you and what? Remember, if you're going on this spiritual path, your ancestors, spirits, and guides will guide you towards what you're supposed to be reading. When I was deep in my spiritual path, when I was going through the most, I was guided towards 2 books, right, by my ancestors to keep me going, right? So you'll be guided towards something that your people, they know. When you're feeding your soul with that particular kind of information, it will get you to feel good. You'll start to appreciate things. You'll start to appreciate even your feelings. You'll start to deal with it, whatever that you're feeling. You'll start to deal with those kind of things, depending on what they are guiding you towards. Now, is hard copy the same as digital? Can you say it's the same? It's not. I prefer hard copies. Even though you can get books, you can get books on online, right? Like where you're reading a book on the phone and stuff like that. I'm always a hard copy person. I like it. I like the feeling of it, the touch of it. When I'm skipping pages, I like to feel it. I love to even be marking it, using my things, marking, putting page dividers, kind of things. I love it. I always love that. I've never liked soft copies, even when I was at school studying. I always loved to have a hard copy, even though they were more expensive, right? You can easily share a digitalized version of something instead of I'm talking about as in hard copy, or is it soft copy? Is that what they call soft copy when you're reading it online? Anyway, I always prefer hard copies, guys. Now, when it comes to TV as well, it depends what you're going through. Sometimes with what you're going through, you might not be able to watch TV as like you used to, because you'll be taken off it. Like there's nothing that you can watch that makes you feel like, you'll be disassociated from that beat, like the TV beat. So It really depends on an individual because people are not going to be the same. I mean, my ancestors said I should limit TV and phone. Yes, 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 you should if they say you should. There's a reason for that. Now, let me give you an example with when I was going through the isolation, when my ancestors' spirits, my guides, they isolated me from the family and everyone, and even the TV. So, even reading the books. And I'll tell you what I saw after I went back to the phone, right, with my dreams. When ancestors are isolating you from all these things, remember everything that you watch on TV or you read. Your brain, your memory you have to keep things in your brain storage, whatever memory storage, right? So that means it has to be sorted. You have to process it while you're sleeping, subconsciously. Whatever you're watching on TV, it will have to be subconsciously sorted. They have to sort it out, right? That is why you see in our dreams, sometimes our dreams, they'll bring you something related to something you watch on TV, meaning that they'll use something you watch on TV to put it as part of your scenario in the dream so that you understand the message within the dream, right? So when they say, leave the TVs alone, leave the phones alone, leave the books alone, because whatever that you're going to be reading is going to be disturbing your ancestors when they want to give you the message. Now, leave the phones alone, meaning that the people that you're talking to on the phone, they're going to be bringing you information that you don't need, that is going to be disturbing your ancestors in the dream stage. Because before they give you information, they have to help you sort out what it is that you're talking about on the phone with the people that you're talking to on the phone. You know when they say you don't want to deal with issues and you want to forget them? You're speaking to someone says something, you don't want to remember what they were saying, right? You pretend as if you don't remember it. At night when you're sleeping, that thing, it will be sorting out in your memory. Your ancestors have to help you sort it out subconsciously, right? So they're saying limit the amount of information, limit what you're getting in so that they'll be able to sort, to give you things that are from, they have to bring things from way back so you can deal with it, and the information as well so you can deal with it, so you don't have to clutter, to put all information, like let's say your information in your memory, right? Your memory, all the information is up to here where the orange thing is, right? Your ancestor says limit it. We don't want you to close this orangey thing here with more information, because the more you put in, this white bit is going up and up and up, right? You're gonna get white thing there. So limit information, leave it as it is here so that we can sort it out. We can bring everything from there. You can deal with everything from there and stuff like that and stuff like that. When you're dealt with it, yes, we'll open that bit. You can bring more information. So it is not too much for you. I hope you understand what I mean. Not yes, was it Aubach or who was I talking to? Yeah, Aubach. So limit it. Now, I said I was going to give you information, something related to what you're talking about. All right. The way ancestors work, right? When they take you on the isolation bit, when they separate you from others, sometimes they do it, meaning that your spirit, they make sure that your spirit doesn't want anything around. That's why you're isolated from others, right? Your spirit doesn't want anything else around it, meaning that you start pushing people away, that you want to be alone in your own room, right? To deal with your issues. That is when they forcefully, your spirit forcefully does that to you. So you don't want to hear people talking about things that brings more information to you that you don't need, because it is not aligning with what you're going through, right? Now, when you're physically separated, when you're physically told, please separate yourself from this, because they know if they don't say it, you'll still be going out there to be bringing in information that is not needed by reading things that you don't need, actually reading things that are not related to what you're supposed to be reading, because you love other things, isn't it? You love watching things that disturb your peace, things that you watch on TV that are going to be disturbing your peace. Actually, by disturbing your peace, meaning that whatever information that your ancestors are going to be bringing it out, if it is related to something that you watch on TV, there might be a problem, right? Let's say maybe you don't want to deal with issues that your ancestors want you to deal with. If you watch something on TV that is related to what your ancestors want to bring out, right? It means that you're going to try to block that bit. So therefore, you'll find that you don't even remember your dreams when you wake up. Because remember, you went to bed trying to block something, right? Because of what you read. Now you're trying to block it. Your ancestors wanted to bring a memory related to something similar. You're going to wake up not remembering dream because you blocked that bit. Too stressed to actually process things while you're sleeping. Too stressed to let things process nicely in your dream state. So ancestors want to give you fresh information. There are too many ways that ancestors will tell you to limit the things, but please limit it if they tell you to, because that means they're bringing new things. Away with the old stuff. We deal with the old stuff so that the new stuff will come in. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, that was our work. Okay, so we get to Kelebo. Currently, I get spiritual attacks regarding my pregnancy. I don't have much to ask or talk about in my prayers. I just light the candles, then and let my mind to run wild while looking at the fire. Okay, all right. What are the spiritual attacks, Kelebo, that you're getting? So Gogo, do your ancestors influence whether you lose or gain weight, as well as whether you have short hair or long hair? In what ways, for? As for me, you see me like this, I eat a lot, so I cannot even say my ancestors are influencing it. Gaining or losing weight, right? Sometimes when you're stressed due to what you're going through spiritually, your diet might not be right. You might be going through the most, and sometimes if you don't understand what it is that you're going through, even the way you're eating is going to be messed up somehow. So you're either going to be eating too much because you just cannot understand what is happening. So you are one of those people to numb everything that is happening around you. You eat, so you gain weight, or whether nothing goes in your belly, because obviously with what is going on, even spiritually, there's kind of food that you're supposed to be eating. So when you're trying to eat what you're used to, it doesn't go in. So you end up not eating because you don't know what to eat, the right things you're supposed to be eating. So therefore, it's somehow you lose. Somehow, sometimes, especially with gaining or losing weight, there are too many things. Remember, do not put things as it is only spiritual. There are too many things that can happen to you that are not spiritual. But even though you're dealing with spiritual things, the gaining weight and the losing weight. Sometimes there are things that not related to spiritual things, but because you're dealing with spiritual things, it might affect the way you're thinking about things, right? So let's not that bit. All right. When I'm saying that, I mean that. Me, when I'm going through the most spiritual, especially when I've got spirits and they're making me go through the things that I don't want to go through, because obviously I wouldn't want to even talk to anyone or deal with anyone apart from what the people I'm supposed to deal with that I'm helping. Obviously, the only thing I'll be doing there is I'll be eating things that I know that comfort food. So you see me gaining weight. It is nothing to do with spiritual. It is to do with me finding comfort in food and gaining weight, right? Because I'm dealing with spiritual things. Losing losing weight sometimes, if I cannot deal with it as well, I will try to do other things that will affect my metabolism, or sometimes with what you're going through, something somewhere out there affect it, so you lose weight. I mean, if you're dealing with a lot of things and things are falling apart, I mean, you can't deal with it. You can't even afford the food. You are likely to lose weight. But remember, do not anything to do with your physical body. We need sometimes to not think spiritual. Spiritual means spiritual. So sometimes we need to try to find out what it is, what could cause someone to gain weight. Right? We're taking the spiritual bit of things out. We're talking about the logical bit of things. What could cause someone to gain weight? Now, what could cause someone to lose weight? Now, when it comes to hair, you said something about hair. As well as whether you have short hair or long hair, I don't know about that one. Sisters, whether you have short hair, I don't know about that. I've never been given any information in that way. In dream state, they tend to show us the way we think about things when it comes to hair, right? Meaning that your fears, your strength, they'll bring it with the kind of hair you see in the dream state. But physically, I haven't heard of anything like that, apart from what I know, that sometimes we cut our hair short when we want to start afresh, right? Sometimes we let our hair grow. Sometimes you even see the way our hair, the upkeep of our hair, the way we look sometimes, it will show the way we are feeling as well. And sometimes we let things just be natural, you understand? So it depends with an individual, that one. I wouldn't say ancestors. I've never been given information about that. But when it comes to losing weight, there are some sicknesses that makes you lose weight. There are some sicknesses that makes you gain weight, which has nothing to do with ancestors. Sicknesses we're talking about, medical stuff. All right, so that was answering sport there. Okay. Okay. Reads, greetings. One question, please. We are here to ask questions. Reads, you can ask us me. It's been going on for some time with me about ear ringing. Okay. It goes like this. Okay. I had the ringing and suddenly my body vibrates in different feeling. It's totally different. What does it mean, my dear? Please advise. Okay. Okay. Please, I need your advice. All right. Okay. I shall keep on skipping this. I've explained the spiritual ringing, right? I've explained the spiritual ringing. Now, as a spiritual person, the ringing comes in different ways. Vibration as well, it comes for different people for different reasons. Now, if it is a ringing where ancestors, they're showing you that they're here, they're ringing your ear so that sometimes it is that ringing that needs activation. We know the spirits that comes with that. Some spirits comes with a ringing ear, meaning that they'll keep on ringing you because they are ready for activation, right? They'll do the ringing. Now, some ringing ancestor spirits and guides, they'll do that special ring, meaning that they're letting you know that their presence is there. So all you just have to do is make sure that you invite them, right? You invite them so you hear them. Now, some ringing as well, they come in differently for different people. So meaning that some ringing will come with information, then you know when that ring comes in, that is special kind of a ringing. So that means it's going to come with information that you physically are not going to see it, but you physically see it in dream state, right? That this is new information that you were getting downloads. This is new stuff, right? In your spiritual path. Now, some ringing, like I said, when ancestors are showing your presence, that means if it's that ancestor that they're going to be transing you, where you're going to have to hear them, right? Meaning that you'll go through the transing things that people feel when they're about to trans. Meaning that sometimes, depending on how ready you are, how aligned you are, as in physical and spiritual, how aligned you are. So meaning that when you're transing, you go through the trancing, different ways of trancing, meaning that if they have to make you feel it, that there's something coming in, meaning that you feel those chills, those heat chills, and then the vibration, then you know that there's something changing. Then you start hearing your ancestors or your spirits or your guides and whomever that is coming with that special ringing sound. Now, you will know about the ringing sound by talking back to the ancestors. If they are ringing you and you know that this doesn't sound right, then what you do is you do this. I'm saying you do this because that's how I speak to my ancestors, but you might just talk to them like, I can hear the ringing. What is actually happening here? Then it stops because you've got their attention, isn't it? You're hearing them, they're hearing you. So why would they continue ringing? Right? But that special kind of ringing that comes with downloads, whether you're saying, I hear you, I don't hear you, whatever it is, the ringing will just have to go on until it's finished, because that is a special kind of ringing, right? So it has to ring, and when it stops, then you will feel it as well, that you're getting downloads, because it is special. Now, downloads, the way the information is coming to you, spiritually connecting to you physically, where you understand what is happening, it's special for different people. So I can't say that your downloads are going to be the same as my downloads when it happens to you. Like the way you feel it physically, you become aware that this is special, right? So it's different for different people. So that was the ringing. Okay, I was answering reads there. Remember, as we're answering each other, remember to do the likes button there. So if I see the thumbs going up, because I can see, wow, we've got 35 people here. This is like a record, isn't it? We've never gone as far as 22, 24, isn't it? This is a record. 35, 36. Guys, this is a lot. I mean, special. It is very special. And we are celebrating as well, reaching the 5,000 mark. And this is as well, yesterday we were celebrating being, what they call it? I think I started my channel on the 7th of February. So yesterday as well we were celebrating. So it's like this week is special. Anyway, so where were we? We're coming from reads. Okay. Kutlwano, Tobela Kutlwano. Google, want to ask about, oh, did I answer this, or did I answer two different people? Oh, so this ear ringing, okay, it looks like there's too many people with ringing ears. I want to ask about ringing ears, or these frequencies I keep hearing, does it develop later into voices? Okay, when it comes to hearing ancestors, some people, they will hear the ancestors, some people will never hear them. Now, sometimes you will hear your ancestors, right? Sometimes you won't, because it's not necessary that they have to come all the time or you hear them, because it is too much. The energy that comes with hearing your ancestors is too much for your body, right? So at some stage, when you're vibrating very high up there, you're floaty, you will hear your ancestors, different ones, different voices, different tones, different everything, different energies. You will hear that, you feel it, you will sense it, you can tell them, because you'll be vibrating like that. But you don't want to be vibrating like that all the time, because it's not natural, is it? As it is spiritually, we need to be grounded as well, physical. We can't be up there. So it happens differently for different people, right? Sometimes you'll hear the ringing, and when it stops, then you'll hear your ancestors when they want you to hear them, and when they think you're ready to hear them. Because for some people they can take it, some people they won't. Now, the first time when it happens, they'll come nicely, gradually they'll come to you and make you understand that this is something different. You'll be excited, like we get excited, isn't it? When you're hearing different people speaking to you, like, finally, you can say, I speak to my ancestors. It is not like I think I've heard. It is like I had ancestors. It was a male or female, right? Then you're happy with that. But remember, like everything else, Sometimes it comes, sometimes it's good. It is a normal thing. But when it happens, you enjoy it. The question was, okay, these frequencies I keep hearing, does it develop later into voices? Yes, if you want to hear your ancestors, please tell them you want to hear them. There's no need to be asking yourself questions and doubting yourself. If you want to hear ancestors, tell them that you want to hear them, that you're ready to hear them now. If you're not ready to hear ancestors and you physically think you're ready, they'll show you in the dream state. They'll make an appearance, then they'll show you running away from them because you believe you're physically ready, but they'll show you in the dream state that you're not ready, my child. Just look at yourself. We just tried to say hello and you just ran away. You were in a shaky mood. You were shaking, right? They will show you in the dream state. But this is just this is just them saying to you that, we hear you, you're saying you're ready, but look at you, you are actually not ready. But we will come and talk to you. We just started you in the dream state. But as we did it in the dream state, you were not ready, my child. Don't lie to yourself. Now, when you're ready, they will come and talk to you. Some, they will just come and talk to you and just come and talk to you like, we are here. We want to talk to you, right? Some, they will just introduce you nicely, a little bit, right? A little bit, like you think you've heard, right? And then you hear them talking properly. Some will do it nicely with songs, right? They'll start you nicely, a little bit to make you think you've heard, right? Something playing. But it is them, they are opening you nicely, isn't it? They have to start you with something that is not going to make you too nervous. Right? That is your ancestors. But when you're ready to hear them, please tell them. There's no need to be running around the bushes. Tell ancestors, please, I want to talk to you. I want to hear you. Your voices as you speak to me. And they'll show you. And they'll talk to you. Anyway, where were we? Okay. Talk good. All right. Okay. All right. Our work is okay. Makes sense. All right. Riz, it goes like this. I heard the ringing and suddenly my body vibrates. Oh, okay. I'll write that one. All right. Ponso Tobela. When I start to avoid the foolish world, Ponso, what are you saying here? I start hearing voices and I see shadows that spares. How can I deal with this? How can I tell them I've done this video as well. I've done a video there about how you should talk to them. Right? Bonzo. It is not like they're coming kabohale. Hey, but yes, it can feel like that. Now, depending on what they're coming with, sometimes they have to be serious with you. Depending. Because remember, sometimes some of us, we don't like soft. Ooh, my child. I want to say this to you. Sometimes some people, they want to hear, hey, I want to say this to you. Are you listening or what? Right? So, when you're talking to your people, remember that this is your ancestors. They gave birth to you. Yes, your ancestors gave birth to you. Your great person gave birth to you. Right? I mean, not physically, not physically, but they are your people. So, meaning that they need to be talked to as you talk to your people. You tell them that, look, I'm a nervous person. I get scared so easily. You know me, right? Please, when you come into me, be patient with me. Don't give me the heebie-jeebies. Even me like this, I used to get the heebie-jeebies. Like, when I hear the ancestors are about to come, I'll get the heebie-jeebies because I used to get, you can sense the person who's coming, like, he's like serious people. There's not going to be the truth of God. They're going to come with information like serious facts. So I used to get the heebie-jeebies, like, or sometimes even when I know that I've done something I was not meant to do, I know that my people are going to come like the way they come. When I'm saying something I wasn't meant to do, meaning that the way I said things, I didn't say it the way my people will want me to say it. Or I was talking to someone, maybe a friend or family member, and the way I express myself, I didn't express myself remembering that I'm a healer. I should always have integrity at all times and talk with respect and no gossiping. Yes, I still fall into in and out. Sometimes when I do that, like I realize that I've done something that my people are going to come, I'll be nervous, isn't it? Because I know I've done something wrong, right? Then the heebie-jeebies will be giving the heebie-jeebies because you know they're going to be serious and you don't know what they're going to say to you, right? But now you do not know what they're going to say to you because you didn't do anything wrong. You just need to talk to them nicely. Anyway, I was just giving Ponso the advice. All right. Vuyo Togoza. I wanted to ask, what is the next step after you have been told you have abantu abadala? What do you do? I explained this. There's a video I've explained this on this video. What should you say when you've been told you've got gifts? Remember, everything is about communicating with the people who are giving you the gifts. Anything is about communication. You communicate with the people who are giving you the gifts. No one else but the people who said they've got gifts for you. Now, you should go back to them when you pack. In the morning, during the day, or at night. You tell them. Remember, if someone is telling you that you've got gifts, right? If you go to a healer, the healer says you've got gifts, you need to go to your people. If you don't have any information that shows you've got gifts, you need to go back to your people, right? You can reach them quickly like that. If you've been dreaming information that they've been giving you that you've got gifts, you need to go back to them. Yes, you're showing me all these gifts. Now, what do I do about it? How do I go about talking to you in the right way that it will be easy for you to reveal things nicely for me? What should I do? How do I talk to you? I've seen other healers, they're saying they are doing the snails, they are doing them pepper. Let me burn pepper. And I'm just burning it just because I want the smell, not for anything else. I'm not doing it for my people. Talking about that, I've done, did I talk to you about it? Don't do things just because people say they do things, they say this is how we reach our people. Don't do that. Let your people guide you on how to talk to them. My letter doesn't work. Okay, I'll leave it. Now, you said I've got gifts. Please show me. All right, so I've got gifts. What kind of gifts are they and who's giving them to me? Okay, I do not know which part of the family these gifts are coming from. So which part of the family are these gifts coming from? They'll show it to you. They'll give it to you in the dream state. They'll show you. Now, if they want you to buy ancestral things for them, I mean for you, remember it is for you. They're talking to you with the cloth. They're saying this cloth, it means that you're going in that line, my child. Then they'll show you, this time now, my child, wear this cloth because this is where we're going to be dealing with. This is where we're putting you. You are at this stage, right? This is your ancestors talking to you, using the cloth and the beads. The stage you're in is this one, and we'll be dealing with you with the things that is related to your gifts. See, even this, right? Now, if you're gonna be using gadgets, the tools, meaning the gadgets, the mutis to heal people. Now, your ancestors will show you that, my child, your gift is about that one. We're gonna be using muti with you. You're gonna be using muti like this to help others. But we will show you. Don't worry. We've got you covered. Don't worry about it. You're covered. We'll show you as someone comes in, or when people are being sent to you, we'll show you, my child, how we deal with these people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. These gifts, yes, you've got them. But as time goes on, you'll see, we'll reveal them nicely for you. What ancestors don't tend to want to do for no reason is, even though you've got these gifts, they just start harassing you with too much information for no reason. They give you information nicely for you, meaning that they're giving you information, this is what your gifts are like. But as well, we are not only going to deal with the gifts, we're going to deal with you, the individual, because remember, you are a person who doesn't know how to deal with people professionally as a healer. So we need to help you be able to deal with people as a professional healer, meaning that we have to start with you. Your weaknesses, we show it to you. Your strength, as a healer, yeah, you've got this strength, yeah, you will work very nice. They'll show you, right, in the dream state. This one, if you're just working as a normal person, yes, that is normal. You're okay, you can deal with your friends like this. But as a healer, you cannot deal with people like this. We need to correct you. So that means they will take you into the dream state. And that they'll be introducing a little bit of your gifts, what your gifts are like, but as well, training you as a professional. Showing you a little bit of your gifts, training you as a professional. Showing you your gift, training you as a professional. That is how we are trained. Starting is communicating with them. That is starting. Going back to them. Every time they give you a dream, and the dream has got a question, you go back with that question to them. What do you mean by that? So that they can process everything. You go physical, they go spiritual. You go physical, they go spiritual. Until you start hearing them, if you are not yet hearing them. Anyway, that I was answering. Who was I answering? All right, I was answering someone. Vuyo, I was answering Vuyo. Yes, talk to your people and then communicate with them. If someone says you've got this gift, go back to your people. Someone told me I've got this gift. Can you confirm it? So they can confirm. They can remember. Sometimes they're not going to confirm the three. They might confirm one. That is what the one that you're going to be dealing with. As time goes on, they'll confirm the second one. That's what you're going to be dealing with, right? Depending on how they're training you. Training is different for every person. No one comes with the same training. Since I've been working, the training has never been the same with different people. It's different. People's ancestors, they want to be treated differently. They are not treated the same way. It's not one size fits all, because people are coming with different special needs. I mean, their needs are different from the other, because ancestors' needs are different from each other's ancestral needs. Right? You get that. Okay. So that was who you was answering. Dennis Tobella. Oh, Dennis loves me. Ooh, how lovely. We will take the love. We'll take the love, Dennis. Hopeful Togozago. What is the next steps when you have gone through the various steps and now you are dreaming quite vividly? What advice can you give? In what way? You're dreaming quite vividly. In what way? Hopeful, please express yourself more. It makes sense, and so true. I've been wondering why I'm moody since they told me to separate myself from everything and people. Please, okay, I've answered the race. Nokulunga Tobela, Gogo attract narcissist partners. Ish, it's really hurting. What is the reason behind this? Nokulunga. What is the opposite of a narcissist?
I don't know what the opposite of a narcissist is.
Is it someone who not attraction? When it comes to when it comes, my coffee is getting cold. We're gonna get to the relationship. Oh, I love that topic. Now we're gonna talk about narcissists and you, what they're showing you about you. We're gonna talk about you. Why do you think they're narcissists? What's happening with you? How come you're so special? I'm gonna put this 1 minute in the microwave. It's my coffee, but I don't think I want to do fresh. It's like I feel like I'll be wasting sugar and the coffee, right? We're gonna come and deal with the narcissists. Ooh, I'm too nice, but these people I'm dealing with, they overrule my niceness. We're gonna talk about you when I come back. We'll talk about you, but I need to see if I can answer others quickly, so I can give you 10 minutes. All right. Remember, as you're there, when we are talking, we will be. Don't forget to use your thumbs. Thumbs mean that as you're here enjoying looking at me, your thumb is working. You're clicking that like button, so that we are on the same page. That one. You do the likes. That is encouragement. Encouragement thumbs. I'm coming in. Let me get my coffee. All right. Hey. You. We're dealing with narcissism. Wanda. Let's talk about this. But why is my pepper not burning? These people now, they're taking me to imagine. And when it comes to relationship and the people we attract, sometimes due to the way we grew up, we tend to lean towards something because we don't want to deal with something as well about ourselves. So, okay. I'm gonna generalize on this one, right? Aibu. Ay. My pepper is not bad. Ay. This is too much. Anyway, let's go back to that. Ooh, the attraction. What is the reason behind this? Nokulung. All right. Okay. That was the only question you asked. See, there's more to it. Okay. All right. Your name. Let's start with it. Okay. Nokulunga. And you're attracting the narcissist partners. Why? When someone is like this, ulungile, and it's attracting these people who just, sometimes the way we look at people and their narcissism, like they like themselves too much as well anyway, and everything has to be about them. And they really do not, in a way, don't care about others but them. If we the first time we get introduced to someone like that, right, you learn that people are like that. You see them, right? You learn through that relationship that this person is like this. When you get to the next relationship, you're going to make sure, right, that you can spot, because remember, you were there learning. You were not only cuddling, you were there learning about a person and what you're not supposed to deal with in the next relationship, right? Meaning that you'll spot the same person who's coming with the same, who fit in that criteria, too far away. But some of them, they disguise it so nicely, because they actually, these people, they even know how to work you, right? The narcissist, they'll make you so excited that you let all your rules and all your boundaries, everything, you actually take the fence off when the narcissist comes in. You actually take it off and you think you're safe, right? They are very good at that. But sometimes we'll attract people to keep on doing the same thing to us, to keep on treating us in that way. Because somehow it is like I shouldn't say that, because what happens to those who are in abusive relationship, as in narcissism can be abusive, right? But physical, and they go on, they meet someone who's also physical, they stay, and when I'm talking about physical, I'm talking about bad stuff now. Now, everything, all the relationship, we have to learn about ourselves. In all relationships, we have to learn about ourselves. What is it about ourselves that is being shown in that kind of relationship? What is it about ourselves that we keep on ignoring about us? And these people, they keep on trying to push us to become aware of something about us that we don't want to deal with. Meaning that this is physical, right? We're talking about physical stuff, partners. The same way as in the dream state. Now, I'm giving you an example. I'm trying to show you when ancestors are showing you things that you need to work on. Especially when it comes to the people that you are attracting, right? Ancestors will take you to the dream state to show you why you are attracting that kind of a person. They will take you into the dream state. Now, if you are a person with a good heart, and your good heart is not necessary, because to survive out there, that good heart, it is not necessary. It needs to be balanced. You need to be in balance. You can't be high up there, too much of the good. How do you balance the bed? So your ancestors will take you into the dream state. Your ancestors, spirits and guides, and the source, watching out and allowing it to happen. They will show you a bit of you that is not nice, that you need to deal with, so that you don't allow people to treat you like the narcissist who comes into your life. So you can tell them and spot them from far and tell them that is it narcissism? Is it narcissism? Is not allowed in your yard. in your heart. You do not allow that kind of a person close to you. Ancestors will take you to the dream state to show you a bit of you that you need to work on. Because if you don't work on that bit of yourself, that means those people will come with different colors of narcissism. They'll keep on coming to you because there's something about you. Remember, I'm not talking about the people that you're telling me about. I'm talking about you. There's something about you that needs to be fixed. That is when we talk about relationship. And I'm talking to you like nicely, as much as I can. People show us things about us that we need to look at them properly. Why will we allow certain things to continue happening to us? What is it about us? What started it for us to allow certain things like that in our lives? This is when we say, can ancestors choose a partner for you? Ancestors, they say no. We can show you a bit of you that needs to be worked on so that you get the right person for you. So therefore, that means it is going to be uncomfortable in the dream state, meaning that you are not going to be nice. You're going to get a little bit of your narcissism to deal with that narcissist physically. You balance them. You can't balance a narcissist by being too nice. You need to balance them. You need to get yourself up there, balance them, and go back to being yourself. All right, let me put it simple, in simple terms. If someone keeps on stealing a pen from you, you keep on meeting the narcissist. You want to write something very important. Every time you buy a new pen to replace it, every time you discard that relationship, you find another one, right? You think it's going to be different. Someone keeps on coming. The narcissist keeps on coming with the narcissism, different kind of vision of it. And you want to write, and they keep on stealing this. The same kind of pen, but wearing different clothes. How are you? And you keep on saying, the first time you said, please don't take my pen because I'm writing something very important. You do not have money, right? You go out there to look for money to buy that pen. You know it's very difficult to even get it. So you can replace the pen because there's nowhere else you can get it. You need to buy it with money. You actually even go out there to loan money from others. So you can buy a pen and write with it. This is the second pen. The third pen, the person comes and take it. Now you've got the last pen. They told you even where you go to borrow money to buy the pen. That even the pen is the last one where you normally get it because it's a special kind of pen. And the person comes wearing nasty different clothes. And you know they're coming to steal your pen again. And this is the last one you have. And there's no way of replacing it. Are you going to say to them, stop taking my pens? Because now, the third time, actually, they're going to come to take it by force. The first time they asked for it. The second time they said, you were saying, no, I borrowed mine, isn't it? You can't take it. They came and grabbed it off you. The third time, there's no way to find that pen. You know that the second time they grab it off you when you were saying, no, this pen is the last money. I even borrowed money from someone. How are you going to deal with that person? You know you're about to take the last one. You got to be nice. Is your last one. You're going to be nice with them and you will have to write important information. If you don't write that information, you might actually even die. God knows what will cause that death. But if you don't write that information with that pen, special pen, you might die. And that person is going to take it. How are you going to deal with it? Deal with them. You gotta make sure that they don't even think next time to even think about you. Even your name, when they think about it, they run away. If someone mentioned a name that they just start saying Moholo, someone starts saying Moholo out there, someone will just run away. Thank you. Thanks, honey. Got my tea now. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes we allow things to happen. Sometimes we need to change the way we deal with things. Right? What is it about us that needs to be changed so that we don't attract the same thing that we don't like? All this kind of information I'm saying, ancestors, spirits, and guides will bring you in the dream state. They'll teach you. They'll take you to school to help you recognize or recognize, yes, a narcissist when you see them from far. The ancestor spirits and guides will take you to the school depending on the level you're in, your understanding of narcissist. They will take you to primary school to teach you what the meaning of narcissist is like. Now they will tell you the kind of person you're supposed to spot, their characters, what you're supposed to learn. When they speak, what you're supposed to get, the clues you're supposed to get when they start talking to you, the narcissist partners or boyfriends. That is when we see ourselves in schools, in the dream state, especially when we ask, why me? Why am I attracting this nonsense? Meaning that corrections have to start with the person attracting these people. Because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. You are allowing what you're not supposed to be allowing. So they deal with you first. That is ancestors. Okay, that was me talking about the narcissist. All right, I was answering Nokulu. Okay. Yes, go back to your ancestors. They will tell you how to deal with these people. Okay. What is this? Like this food? I dropped someone I know giving me a fetus in a plastic bag, saying I should throw it in the bin in my office. A few days after that dream, I had the labor pains only from dog miscarriage the same night. Okay. All right. Okay. Saying I should throw it in the bin in my office. The first dream, it doesn't even sound right, is it? Imagine someone telling you to throw something like that in your office. It doesn't sound right. Physically, it doesn't sound right. Right? Did you actually do what the person was telling you to do in the dream? Number one. Number two. Okay. A few days after the dream, I had labor pains only for my dog miscarried the same night. All these things are in dream state. Okay, two. I dreamt of snake being killed by either man, I don't know, or father of my child. Okay. I dreamt of snakes being killed by either man, I don't know, or father of my child. Okay, I don't get this dream. The second dream, I don't get it. Okay, Galewa, bring the dream nicely so we can talk about it. Hey. Bring the dream nicely. Is the information about dream one, everything in the dream state? So I understand where you are with your people. The question is about if someone said to you, throw this in the office bin. What did you do about it? Did you do what the person was telling you, or what were you thinking about? Because it doesn't sound right in the dream state. Now the second one was that the thing that came after the following, was it part of the dream as well? And then the second dream. Okay, the second dream was about. All right. Okay, the second dream, you need to explain it properly. I dream of snake being killed by either man. a snake being killed by either man. Which either man? Either man or the child, the father of my child. Why? If it is a dream, why? Why is your father, the father of your child, doing that? And what are you thinking about it? And why will this man be killing this in the dream? I'm asking you, what were you thinking about in the dream? Why are they doing that? Okay, yeah. And remember, this is public, right? It's public. So if you're saying the father of your child, that means we're gonna be personal, right? So then if it's doing that, so something, if it is doing that, we will need to go to the physical father of the father, the person who's doing that, right? The physical bit. We need to understand why he's been shown in the dream doing those things, right? And anyway, we'll get you. Let's get to the first dream. Okay. Okay, King Moses Tobela. Hi. Okay. Oh, Reed is from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's so different. Feeling, sister, as do I am in the other dimension. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of things that happen in Malaysia. Probably are learning a lot there. Riz, all right. Lifa, Togoza Lifa. Okay, King Moses. Okay, King Moses. Oh, King Moses. Is that to talk in that dimension? Okay. What? Okay. Sinoko. Tobela went to a waterfall and saw a brown snake in the pool of water. I had fear to enter the waterfall. When I tried to enter, I stepped on a stone which turned and pierced my foot, now with 7 stitches. Okay. Is this spiritual book? I wouldn't know as Moko. In this thing, everything we're talking about is spiritual, right? As human beings, we have our spiritual bit of things and we have our physical bit of things, right? So when we are being taken to the dream state, it means that whoever that we are dealing with spiritually will be trying to show us something that we need to look into. Now, when it comes to spiritual things like water spirits and stuff like that, sometimes they will talk to us using different things so that we understand the messages that they are putting forth for us, right? Meaning that what you're saying that you saw in the dream, you saw a snake and stuff like that, you were fearful, isn't it? I saw the snake in the water. When I tried to enter, I stepped on the stone. I had fear to enter the water. You had fear to enter the water. Now, why? Was the fear caused because it is a snake? Or was it fear because it's caused because you are aware that what you're seeing is not something that is normal, usual things? It's bigger than you can imagine? Or what is your fear based on? I can only think of 2 things. The fear of the snake or the fear of the supernatural that you're looking at. The fear of something big that you're looking at, right? Meaning that related to the water spirit kind of things. All right. So when I tried to enter, I stepped on a stone which turned and pierced my foot, now with 7 stitches. Now, if you're talking about the physical stuff, because I do not know if this is a dream or it is physical. Now, if we were talking about the dream state, if you're in the dream and you're being shown that what you're seeing there is not something that you need to stay clear. You need to stay clear, right? Because what it is in there, you can't just go in there like it is a normal thing, right? If we're talking about big water spirit, right? You can't just go in there just because you want to go in there. you were fearful, but you're no longer fearful, you want to go in there. We respect all waters. Therefore, we have to do the necessary things to be allowed in there. Now, some stoppings, things have to stop you from getting in there. What can stop someone who's about to get in there from getting in there? Something has to happen, isn't it? So you think about what you're about to do, right? But like I say, I'm just giving you an example of things that sometimes are the way that we are being talked to. We have to understand the message. You cannot go in there. What you're seeing is not something normal or usual, which you said you're fearful of it because you know deep down there's something there. Now, you think you can do it, but approach with respect. Otherwise, you're going to get stitches. You're going to step on the stone that is going to give you stitches. Enter, but with respect. Ask permission to get in. Anyway, but that is just, I'm just trying to talk about this, just as simple as it is, just bringing you to like the messages within there. I'm not saying that that's what they're saying. You give me more information, we'll go back to that. Riz, thank you, sister. You're welcome. Lindsay Tobella. Ooh, purple heart. I love purple. That is friendship. Okay. Panda stray. What? All right. Tobella, I guess. Number one. Oh, that's nice. King Moses, I hear them. Okay. We want to hear all of them, King Moses. Jora, Riza, Tobella High, Amon, Tobella, okay. What? Tama, Bula, Bula. Oh, Bula. Okay. King Moses, I hear them when I was at work, sleeping and voice like thunder calling my name. And I woke up before my supervisor came. Okay. All right. When the ringing starts on my right ear, and then slowly I'll be taken to a different dimension. This happened. This happened when. Gosh, where's my lip thing? Getting dry. Dry lips. I speak too much. Okay. This happened when I'm about to go to sleep and I'm aware what's going on. Okay. It is hard to talk in there. All right. From Tobella High. Gabriel. Help, I'm in Russia and Putin is kidnapping me. Well, because obviously you're doing the nonsense things, isn't it? You'll get to be kidnapped. Riz, your beautiful soul sister, much love. Kutlwano Tobela. Okay. Vistirang, Palestine or Israel. Okay, I'm wearing this ancestral cloth, the black manda, meaning that I have to be honest when I'm talking to you, right? Now, you want to be political with me, you want to turn me into Mbuya Nohanda, right? So, meaning that you want me to be honest about the political stuff of things. I refuse to get myself into that because when I go political, you won't stop me. Now, when it comes to Israel and Palestine, I cannot go in there because my people still need me to help them with the spiritual things. We all know that when we tend to be honest, what can happen to us. But at the moment, as a soldier, I'm still trying to get some of the the people out there to spiritually align to their ancestor spirits and guides. Then we'll start talking about the real stuff. All right. I was answering this thing. Okay. Butterfly Tobela. Hopeful I go, as in I can have many dreams and things happen in dream states. They can be 6 or 7, one after the other. And I'm walking by ringing in my ears. You're ready, hopeful. You're ready. You're ready. Just keep on talking back to your people so they can take you in nicely. Kim Wanza, ooh, it's becoming official there. Kutluan is laughing. Just go hi, clap, hi, Tobela. Sipamandla, okay, having a spiritual gift and trying to please people will cause mental illnesses. It's true. Very true. Very true. That one is very true. Very true, that one. And please do not, you cannot please everyone as people. It's very true. You will have that problem. Zonke Tobela, that's a great message, Sipamandla. Elikend, what is wrong with me? Elikend, what do you think is wrong with me? Please do not concentrate too much on yourself. Think about others. Immobly, how do you talk to your ancestors? I was looking in the mirror at myself and saw male features with no nose. What does that mean? Okay, why can't I remember my dreams? A mirror, we see a true reflection of ourselves. So you're looking at the mirror, and what is reflecting at you? Mobley. So you saw a male features there with no nose. What does it mean? When you were looking at that and you see that, what did you think? Remember, you were looking at yourself. What did you think when you saw that? What was being reflected at you? Do you think it was a true reflection of yourself? Or is something that you're against? And what did you do about it? Because if you want to see how you look on the mirror, what is reflected to you is not what you think supposed to be reflecting back at you. What do you do about it? Why can't I remember my dreams? Yeah, some dreams will remember, some dreams we won't remember. Tobela Ian, okay. We don't have enough time. Anele, Tobela Anele, Mbuya Banda. Ooh, Mbuya Banda is in the house. Tobela Mbuya. Mbuya Banda is the one who introduced me. Her people are the ones who taught me about this, the black njeti. And they advance my knowledge with the red njeti because Mbuya Banda is wearing different kinds of njeti ancestral clothes. It's good to see you here, Mbuya. You've changed your name as well. All right, Anele, please come home, ma'am. Anele, please come home. No more to Tobela. No more way to, you are a prophet yourself. You don't need me to do that. Katleho Makosi. Remember on my first message, I said I get spiritual attacks regarding my pregnancy. So those are the dreams I get. In the dream of the fetus, I refuse to throw it in the bin. Good, that's not spiritual attacks. Those are not spiritual attacks, All right, let's take you back to your dream. It's not spiritual attacks, it's It is something to do with you and how you deal with things, right? There's nothing spiritual attack about that in the dream. Right. Remember I said to you that when ancestors are training us, they need to train us with things that are comfortable and things that are uncomfortable. Now, how we deal with things, how we deal with others, they'll show us in the dream state. And sometimes when we have a weakness, they have to correct the weakness in the dream state. Sometimes they will be nice about it. The correction will be done nicely about it. Some correction will be nasty, the way they're doing it. That means they will be testing you in a nasty way. What Kalabora is talking about is a test. Now, someone brings something as bad as that. You are in your office, or you're in their office, or you're in your office, they're bringing you something that is not normal, right? To you, to put it in the bin. First, why will someone even bring something like that? Where are they getting it from? And why are they giving it to you to put it in the bin, in the office space? Now, as a trainee healer, you know that a fetus, we need to discard. Oh, no. I should not say words like that. I should not say, because we're talking about something deeper here. Right? Something didn't get to where it was meant to get to. Now, we need to get rid of it in the way that it is the right way, right? Because remember, you are a healer. You know that when people are giving birth, sometimes people don't reach that beat, right? So therefore, that means whatever that comes out, it needs to be buried the right way. Now, here, your ancestors are testing you. The way you're looking at this, remember it was meant to be a human being. Someone is telling you, you can just like trash, discard it. But you know that is not trash. What are you going to do about it? That is your test. What are you going to do about it? In the dream state, it will show the way you're dealing with that situation and what you understand about things like that. How you bury things like that. When I'm saying bury, because I don't know the right way to put it, especially when it's still like that. How you take that, you put it away, right? You bury, obviously. You have to do the right things, spiritual things. Physically, you have to take that somewhere. You have to say things. You have to open a hole, put it down there, and then say, it's unfortunate that you couldn't reach the state that you're supposed to reach to become a human being like others, right? So your road, your path was short-lived. So this is what we do. We are burying you. Right? It is a fetus. Right? Now, I'm talking about if we're doing things the right way, right? Because the person who that came out, they're going to need healing, isn't it? You as a healer, you're going to want to know where it is coming from. Which mother? So you can help them with their psychological needs. You can help them. Talk to them, because what happened to them is something that needs to be dealt with. As a healer, in training, if someone comes to you holding that, you need to know where it is coming from. Right? So it will show you in the dream state. It is not a spiritual attack. It is a training. But as a person who is training to become a healer, when you see things like that, you have to understand that sometimes some of us, we do not even get to that stage of giving birth to a fully human being. we give birth to that, but we have to do something about it. We have to deal with the mother or the family, the mother and the father, right? But then we have to bury that the right way as well. We can't just throw it in there because it's not like trash. It is a human being, but remember that it's not like already, you have to know how to deal with it spiritually, right? That is Kerlewa. Now let's go back to Kerlewa, because Kerlewa has got dreams. They're teaching you about how you're supposed to deal with things. You need to go back to your people to tell them, to ask them. So tell me, my people, what am I supposed to do? If someone has done that, and then there's this kind of thing, well, how do we deal with it? How do we go on about it? And how do we help the mother as well, right? How do we deal with that? This is when we will be talking about the Amanona spirit state. When you are in Amanona spirit state, that means your ancestors will be teaching you how to deal with these kind of things, how to deal with the mother who's lost a child, how to deal with the spirit of the child who didn't make it to full term, right? That is when we talk about Amanona spirit state. Now, let's go back to Kerlewa's second dream. Okay, where was I? All right. Okay, in a few days after the dream, I had labor pains only for my dog miscarried the same night. Now, Amanona spirit state means that they can come with, you can go into the Amanona spirit state by being taken by either the water spirit, you can be taken in the Amanona spirit state by your ancestors. Now, if you are taken into the Amanona spirit state, meaning that you're going to be that healer who's going to be dealing with infant, pre-birth, during birth, and then up to this age. That is Amanona healer, right? So you'll be dealing with all these kind of things. Miscarriages, children's difficulties, special needs kind of things. I'm talking about children. You're going to be dealing with those kind of things. So you understand the soul, the different stages where the soul, before someone is conceived, the soul dealing with the soul of the child to be, the soul when the child didn't reach where they die before birth, right? The soul of the child when they die after birth, right? The soul of a child when they are alive, but then they are unable to express themselves. They cannot say anything. They're like we talk about special needs kind of things. So you need to be able to deal with the soul. I'm talking about Amanona spirit healer, right? So therefore they will be showing you those things. Now, you as a person now, when we're talking about water spirits comes in different forms. Meaning that sometimes if you've got Mandawa spirits, right? And let's say you've gone through the Amanona spirit state, they've taken you there. That means you can see human beings giving birth. You can see dogs giving birth. You can see, when I'm saying dogs, animals giving birth. Because remember that when we're talking about Mandawa spirits, especially if you've got this ancestral cloth, this color, not this one I'm wearing, this color, even this one, I guess. But now I'm talking to Kerlewa with this color. It means that human beings are going to give birth. That human being can be giving birth in front of you. You're looking at them and they turn into an animal. When the child is coming out, you're looking at a human being giving birth. You being an observer, watching birth. Is a human being giving birth. That human being turn into an animal. Because, like I said, Mandawa spirits comes in different forms. Now, if they want to teach you about labor and why some things go wrong, therefore, as a human being, they have to let you understand how we feel before something goes wrong. Now, You are not different from an animal in the Bandawe spirit way, because Bandawe spirits come in different forms. Everything we are looked as equals. Animals and human beings are looked as equals with Mandawi spirits. So if they want to teach you about how certain things happen, therefore they're going to use a human being and they're going to use an animal. So a human being feels these pains is going to give way to miscarriage. Now, if you are looking at a dog, you might not know what the dog feels before it miscarried the child. Now, you have to understand nature. So they make you understand what happens to that miscarrying, the dog miscarrying. Now, this one will feel this way before that happens. Now, if they were showing it to you as you're feeling that pain sometimes, they might show you that before miscarry, you miscarry a child, you will feel this pain, and then you'll give birth and miscarry a child. But if they were showing it to you as you feeling the pain and miscarrying a child, you might not wake up and feel all right, because you're gonna be affected by that. You're not gonna look at the teaching as the teaching. You're gonna be looking at it. You're gonna be personal about it, because you're gonna be thinking that you gave that you felt like that and you had a miscarriage in the dream, meaning that your sense of reasoning is gonna be affected by what was happening to you, because you're gonna take it too personal. So teaching sometimes has to go in those different forms. I was doing together. All right. Okay. I was talking if it is in the dream state, if all these things are in dream state. All right. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Okay. Yes. There was no spiritual attacks with those dreams that you were sharing, Kialebo. There's no spiritual attacks there. These were teaching dreams. Okay. Vuyo Kuman, I keep on having teaching dreams, meaning that you need to go back to your ancestors, especially when it comes to the fetus, so that you know how to deal with it. Because if there are Amanana spirit coming your way, or you've got Amanana spirit, you need to be able to deal with this. When you've got this kind of things happening, you need to be able to deal with it. Things are not supposed to happen like this. We're supposed to deal with these kind of things. No, if it is not Amanana, it's just Mandawi spirits teaching you about things and the human psyche as well. You need to go back to them so that they can teach you about these things. That yes, what you were showing me is not right, because that is not right. It's gonna imagine if people are coming in, they open the bin and they see this kind of things. They're gonna be affected, right? So these things are not right. So teach me, how do I deal with these kind of things in real life if they happen? Right? How do I go out there to talk about people, to talk to people, like go on this kind of thing, teachings, to teach people? Please do not do this kind of thing. Do not throw these things in these kind of things, because it is not natural. It's not right. Right? What we're doing is not right to our environment. What we're doing is not right to us as human beings, because things like this, they affect others by this and that and that. So you go to Mandawi spirits and you let them teach you. But if it is Amanono, you ask them to teach you and how you're supposed to approach it. Spiritual wise mean that how you're supposed to deal with it. Spiritual mean that we are not talking about physical. Spiritual. As a spiritual person, how you're supposed to deal with that. When you go to other dimensions, how you're dealing with the souls. Remember that there are people dealing with, there are spiritual beings who deal with the soul, but you as a spiritual person, as a healer, you're supposed to be able to deal with physical living people, right? Spiritual, to tell them about the spirituality bit of things, how things are supposed to be taken care of, right? That is our work, not our work. Anyway, gosh, I spoke too much. I'm even dry. All right. So Vuyo, I keep on having reoccurring dreams about. Yes, I think we're gonna finish, isn't it? We're gonna finish soon. And we've been here for too long. I keep on having recurring dreams about being at work. Church, however, I always forget something at home, or I forgot how to do the work process. I end up then missing the church or work. Ooh, does this have any meaning? Good. If you give me the dream properly, maybe I'll have to everything. What you're talking about, there is a meaning and why it is occurring. Yes, but if you explain it to me properly, then I'll be able to explain it. Hippie Tobela. I have also had multiple dreams whereby I found a python being killed by a man I do not know. Okay. And other dreams, the father of my child is the one killing the snakes, and I help him to spot them. If you have Mandawi spirits and they've shown you this in Jeti, the things that we are seeing that are not right, we should be talking about now. If you've got this in Jeti as well, you have to be functioning properly. The wrongs needs to be corrected. If you have that in Jeti that I'm talking about, and you're going around looking for snakes to kill, with your boyfriend, it won't be right. If you've got that in Jetical. Okay, hello, Tobela. Does language influence spiritual communication? Not that I know of, Buko. The waterfall story, Gogo, it actually happened physically. What worries me, I bled in the water as I washed the wound. Ooh, it was deep. However, no pain until I was stitched. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so black is about that. Black is about that. I had a dream where I was wearing a black cloth and I was having a consultation. The patient got angry and left. So when I woke up, I was wondering why, because I was honest. Yeah. Mbuya will be able to help you. She's even here. She even said thank you after you. Yes, I have church. Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah, black is a serious thing. You wear black. You can't be out there and be representing your ancestors the wrong way. You can't be out there and taking nonsense and your people suffering. Mm-mm. 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 Not with black. Not with black ancestral cloth. Black ancestral cloth. There's no nonsense there. You can't be taking nonsense stuff. Things, the wrongs, you're not going to stand up for that. With black ancestral cloth. If your people show you a black ancestral cloth, it's going to get serious. You're not going to wear black ancestral cloth and be talking nonsense. You can take it off and talk nonsense, right? But when you're wearing it, the black ancestral cloth, it's different. It's different. Anyway, I was doing shadow work. That is immobile. I was doing shadow work and it kind of scared me, but intrigued. I'll talk about it nicely. I'll talk about it later on. The black ancestral cloth and even this one. I'm trying. I'm setting myself. I'm setting myself with this black color. I was doing shadow work and it kind of scared me, but I'm intrigued at the same time. Okay, that's interesting. I normally have dreams of a very huge yellow and white snake that guides me to a certain place to meet a lady dressed in white garments. Oh, that's interesting. Crypto Tovela Togoza. Tovela Scruton. Okay. Okay. Okay, Gogo. So my ex in a dream calling me. She's what? She stepped on a huge black bed on the ground. When I went to her, I also stepped on the black huge bed and it attempted to bite my sensitive part. I jumped. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Uh, your ex, if we were to talk about this dream, is she the kind of person who was likely to do the wrong, who likely to do things like that? Stepping on a bed, it doesn't sound right, isn't it? If I were to wear my mandaway, because I'm wearing mandaway cloth, and I have to be honest with this one, and you're stepping on a black bed, and you're stepping on me. Your ex is stepping on it, and you're following the wrongs. You're stepping on it again. The most thing that you to get to someone when they're doing the wrong, you have to hit them where it is sensitive. I do not encourage doing harmful things to each other. But with this ancestral cloth that I'm wearing, with this one, I wouldn't think twice about hitting someone where it is sensitive, if they're doing the wrongs, and if I know that it is wrong, and if I know that by correcting them, I have to correct them the right way, the only way that they will understand their manhood. Okay, I was just explaining to Skogo, that was not me answering you, like as in answering your dream. I was just trying to make you understand some certain things that we need to deal with the right way. Okay, all right. We've come from Tabiso. I normally have, guys. I said I was gonna leave. We're going to 2 hours, and don't forget to do the likes. Click on those likes to make sure that we are encouraging each other to grow. Okay, guys, you're taking me now. We are now start even talking about people biting people the way that they're not supposed to be bitten. Where it's gonna be sensitive, where they're gonna feel it. Tabiso, I normally have dreams of me falling into the water. 70 past 4, 2. Okay, falling into the water and come out carrying your snake on my shoulders with blue and white beads. Woo, that's beautiful. On my feet and hands, waking up, I find myself shaking. Wow, Tabiso, please get those beads and stop shaking and start wearing them. These beads, your water spirits are giving you beads, and you wake up shaking with excitement. Queen Tobela, Kariso Tobela, Spo Tobela, Togoza. What does the black njeti resemble? I'll come and explain it nicely. I'm still want my ancestors to pump me up nicely so that when I come here and I speak about the black njeti, I can speak about the black njeti and be like serious about it, about the significance of this beautiful thing that I'm wrapping myself with. I still want to be pumped up. I don't want to be inflated. I don't want to be like in an inflated mode. I want my ancestors to pump me up nicely so that when I come to talk about it, like even me, I feel the feels, because it is a serious attire. This black. If your ancestors prison, guys, give you the black ancestral cloth. It is special. Even me, I have to be in a special kind of mode to talk about it. So, because it is deep, I can feel it. Even now, like I'm talking about it, I can feel like I can feel like my spirit is about to shake me up into turning me into black. Because with this, you cannot be a leader and not show that you're leading with integrity, with courage, with honesty, and you're doing the right thing at all times. And you're correcting the wrongs by doing anything necessary. Right? Even putting yourself out there, meaning that you do not care about yourself, but you care about others. You care about others doing the right things, and you do the right things at all. You lead him by example. That is when you're wearing black. You see, with other colors, we wear them. We're trying as well to lead by example with the colors that our spirits are giving us. But black is different. With black, the kind of warrior you become, it shows. It shows. I mean, I'll talk about black on this one. If you're shown that, please represent your ancestors, spirits and guides the right way. You don't have to do things. You actually wouldn't have time to do things to please others. You need to show that you deserve that color because it's a different kind of speciality. I, for one, I do not have the black ancestral cloth. I am wearing this because I was lucky enough to be taken on the lesson, to learn about it, so that I understand when people are coming to me, the kind of spirits that they're carrying, the kind of messages that they're supposed to go out there to deliver, the kind of line that their ancestor spirits are, guys, they're putting them in with this color. Because it is a special color, like I said. And I do not say special lightly. I mean that you need to represent the spirit that you're carrying with black. Like I said, I need to be ready and be prepared to talk about black ancestral cloth. Because with it, there's too much. You cannot be joking around when you're wearing it. Like I do joke around a lot in these live sessions. When you're wearing black, there's no need to be joking around when you're representing the ancestors, spirits and guides like that. So like I said, I need to be pumped up to be able to come here on the live session to talk about the black ancestral cloth. And if you've got Njeti as well, if it comes with Njeti, as in with this emblem. Whew. Yeah, it is serious stuff. We'll talk about it another day, not today. I need to be the right person to represent. Okay, where was I? I was talking to Spoke. Vuyo, okay, the latest I had, I was given a new, Vuyo is coming in full force. I was given a new waitering job. I have now gone to work, and just as I'm about to begin work, I realized I don't have any trousers. You see, having any trousers on. Okay, for you. I had to go home and could not work. All right, for you. But come on now, you understand that one. You can't be working like that. D. Mako Sitobela, I keep seeing white beak chicken biting me at the back of my legs, and the chicken was holding eggs and gave the eggs to some men, and I tried to see the eggs, and the chicken attacked me. Okay, and then what happened? What did you think when you were attacked? Selena, hello, Tobe. Guys, it's too much now, isn't it? We're almost going to 2 hours. And don't forget to tick those like buttons. A lot of you are actually asking questions and not liking the video. And you want me to answer your question wholeheartedly. You're not motivating me. Okay, what does those dreams mean? Okay, which dreams now? Which dreams now? Hola mi amor, hola, Tobela. I'm joking, you're beautiful. Oh, I'm joking, you're beautiful. Okay, Chichi Tobela. Tobela Gideon. Ooh, we're getting a lot of people here. Tobela Killen. Paul, get the beat and do what with them cook. Which beat now? What are we talking about here? What game into should I be scared, Gog? Paul's talking about what? Okay. It's starting to get cold in here. I put the heating on, but it's starting to feel cold. Okay. Suppose talking about what? Suppose what are you talking about now? Did I miss something? Okay. All right. Okay. What what should be? No. Are you talking about the black and jetty? Are you talking about the black and jetty spoke? Tabela Winter. That is Mbuya. Mbuya is there talking. Mbuya is the right one for this. Mbuya, you need to do the video about the black and jet. You can never dare a person wearing a black and white and jet. They will bite when it is more sensitive. That is Mbuya. She's the one, you see Mbuya, she's the one whose ancestors have taken me to school for a couple of weeks, and they were teaching me about black and jet. For beads, when you see the beads in a dream show, you buy them and wear them. You're talking to someone who will not even wake up until the dream ends. I'll be in the dream telling my ancestors to kick me out so I can start looking for the beads online, so I can order them. I don't play around when it comes to beads. I get too excited. Yes, I should be scared about the black. No, you should not be scared about the black. It's just that when they're giving you black, you should be proud of yourself, because if your ancestors think that you represent them like that with black ancestral cloth, you're a special kind of a healer. I don't mean as in healing with muti, meaning that and you open your mouth and standing out there in front of the crowd as a leader with your black ancestral cloth. You will understand why they chose you, because they would have chosen you because they know that when it comes to important things. Now, we'll go back to politics, because with black and jetty, you're not gonna say, I do not like the politics of my home, the politics within the family, I do not like it. The others are holding back, or the politics with my community, the others are not coming for community meetings. The politics of my countries, the others, they are voting for that party. That party doesn't look right. Right? With black and jet, you're gonna go political. You're gonna be honest about it. You know, as much as sometimes I do not want to think like it like that. I was watching I was watching this woman. I don't know if I'm supposed to say her name, because sometimes online, and sometimes I was watching her, I was listening to her, and I could see black njeti all over her, because she's like she doesn't, with black njeti, with black njeti or black ancestral cloth, you're not going to care about where you get your food. As long as your people are fed, you'll be happy with that. You'll eat. You'll be out there looking for that soil. What they call it, that soil, the one that has got iron thing on it, the one that pregnant women eat. And you'll be out there in the bushes looking for those greens that, there's this thing that grows on tree when we were growing up, and we've gone away too far away from the villages, and we are hungry. There's this thing that grows in trees. It's like some nasty chewy thing. We will eat it, chew it, because with your hunger, it balances it a little bit for a little bit longer, for another hour. You chew that for an hour, you feel like you're hungry. You confuse your stomach into thinking that it's full when it's not. Now, when you're wearing ancestral cloth, right, that the black one, you'll be eating that. As long as your people are eating nicely, they are fed. You'll be sitting down there, hungry, chewing that thing, and looking at your people and being happy and excited that they're getting full, and you can see even their stomach are getting bigger and bigger as with every mouthful. But you're there just chewing on that. And if there's water there, you've been thirsty. All of you are thirsty. I'm not talking about thirsty as in the metaphorical thirsty as in you want sex. Thirsty, you want water. There's a small well there. There's a lot of people there who wants to drink water. Even you as a leader wearing the black ancestral cloth, you're thirsty. Your lips are even turning whitish. Right? You're really, really thirsty. Like, you can't even stand straight. You can't even bring the message properly as a leader. You will tell them, drink first, drink. I'll be the last if there's nothing there. I'll find another well. You drink, all of you drink. Make sure you'll be able to walk another distance. That is when you're wearing that black. That is what I mean, Spo. So you should be proud if you've shown that color. All right. So that is just that. So I think we are done, isn't it? We are done now. So we finish. Okay. So we done in essence, indeed, spiritual talks. Okay, Kamagwini, okay. All right. Okay. So we finish with that one. Let's just finish this last bit, and then there's nothing to be scared of with that black ancestral cloth. Your people, they trust that you can represent them nicely. The amazing thing is that I have been partly asking what it means. Then today I happened to tune in your live, and I'm busy doing something else. Okay, that's beautiful. Then I take the phone in my hand. There you are holding out your scarf, and before I hadn't even noticed you are wearing it. In essence, indeed, spirit talks. That's Togo's. Okay. So Taviso, buy them and put them right away. Go, the blue and white beads. Taviso, if they've shown you wearing them or they've shown the beads, someone wearing them on their feet or on their hands, you put them on their feet, on your feet or on your hands. If they've shown you someone wearing them on the neck, you wear them on the neck. If they just shown them to you, you don't know where to wear them, you just wear them and ask them, is this how you like them? You like me to wear them like this or on my neck and stuff like that. If they think it is okay, your dreams will continue. If they want to correct you, they think, the way you're wearing them, my child, you shouldn't wear them like this. We prefer ours on the neck. They'll correct you. They'll show you someone walking around wearing the same beads on the neck. Right? If they think, don't wear them on the neck only, wear them with the hands. They'll show you someone wearing beads on the legs, on the hands, both hands, and on the neck. and you'll be there on the street looking at them and say, wow, that looks beautiful, isn't it? Your ancestors got you. You got the message. That's how far we can get to 2 hours. Remember to click those like buttons, and then we'll talk again about other things as time goes on.